Hello everyone, welcome to Stretch Into It series. Today we'll dedicate our time to hips that are super important. And if we are starting with yoga, we are all concerned about our stretchy hamstrings, or we focus on our back bending, but we are often forgetting how important hips are and how much are the hips affecting all the poses. So hence it's very important to have them open, to work on them, and we'll do it today. We'll start in the front part of our mat in the standing position. Please forgive me, I'm sorry that you cannot see me all at this moment, but the rest of the class will be on the floor, so you'll be able to see everything. It's just for this moment. So you can close your eyes and try to realize your breath. Try to focus only on your breath and try to deepen and prolong this breath. Long inhalation and long exhalation. Try to maintain this calm, deep breath throughout the whole class. Especially today, we'll be going into positions that might be very uncomfortable for you. You might feel very stiff. So you really have to, in these moments, try to breathe and let go of the not comfortable feeling. Also, in our hips we store a lot of negative energy. So again, our breath will help us to let go of this negative energy, of these blockages. Alright, you may open your eyes. And I want you to inhale, go to chair pose. Your arms are in one line with the ears, if it's available to you. Try not to bend in your lower back too much, so try to draw the navel in a little bit. Your thighs are working, the legs are working. You should be able to see the tips of your toes. Hold and breathe here. Perhaps go a bit lower. Palms to your chest. And we fold to forward fold. You can bend your knees and put your feet a bit more width apart and just sway from side to side. Grab your elbows. Great. Put your palms on the floor and move your feet even wider to the side of the mat. And now, with the palms staying on the floor, we will go to squat and lift back up. Go back to squat and up. Try to engage your legs as much as possible. So go slow, up and down. If you cannot keep your palms on the floor and have your legs straight, never mind. You don't have to make them straight necessarily. A few more times like this, just to warm up our legs. One more time. And we finish in the squat. You stay where you are. I'm gonna move here so you can see me. And now we will hook the left shoulder to the left knee. We'll stay there, and with the right palm we will be opening our knee to the side like this. All right, so we'll do 15 opening. So 1, 2, 3. The heel can be lifting a little bit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Let's do it to the other side. The right shoulder hooks to the right knee. And we'll be opening left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Let's stay in the squat a little bit longer. Try to push the heart out. So you prolong the spine, lengthen it, and breathe. If you have difficulties to keep the heels on the floor, put something underneath the heels, maybe a rolled blanket. This will help you to keep the stability. Great, stay where you are. I'm just gonna move again. Palms go on the floor. Lift your bum up. Your feet go back close together. And again, we'll just sway a little bit from side to side to forward fold. You can keep your knees bent. And now slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra, back up to standing. Inhale, reach arms up, go to the chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, straight back. Exhale, step to plank. Let's stay here, inhale. Exhale, down Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk out your feet. And let's meet in stabilized downward facing dog. Make sure your elbow creases are facing each other and your tailbone is trying to lift up to the ceiling. Few deep breaths here. All right. Inhale, reach the right leg up and open the hip. Hold. Inhale, and with exhalation, right foot goes between the palms and the the left knee on the floor. Lift up to low lunge. Let's just a few times try to just bounce the hips forward and down just a little bit. Okie dokes, and now we'll move towards the wall. So, and what I want you to do, left knee will be all the way at the wall. So it needs a bit of moves to get the knee all the way. There. Good. Once you got it, just lift yourself up. Make sure the knee is above the ankle. And we push our butt towards the wall. And we are trying to tilt the tailbone forward. Yeah. So push the tailbone forward, and definitely you can feel the great stretch of, especially of the quad muscles. So we stay here a few breaths. If this is very tough for you, breathe. Try to let it go. Great. Let's put palms back on the floor and move the right foot a bit more forward so we can sink our hips forward and down, like so. So now definitely you can more feel of the stretch of the hip flexors rather than the quads. And again, we'll just stay here, breathe it out, trying to sink the hips lower and down. Long deep breaths. Who wants to make it a bit more challenging for himself or herself? Lift the arms up and maybe reach and touch the back wall. Well done. Palms back on the floor, and we'll move slowly somehow back to the front, to the middle of the mat. And we move to high lunge. So we lift up with our knees up from the mat, and we'll be holding here. Again, try to work with the tailbone. So constantly try tilting it forward. And now at the same time, maintaining the tilt, push the back heel towards the back of the room. And hold. Great. Left knee back on the floor. And with the right knee, trying to keep it next to your body, along your body, and slowly move your forearms down. If that's not accessible for you, you can stay on your palms. But if you can, try to walk yourself forward. And again, don't forget to breathe. Lift back up. Walk your right foot to the right side of the mat. And now it's time to open the knee to the lizard pose. So our right knee is falling out. We can help ourselves with the right palm, pushing the right knee away. Breathe. Long deep breaths. If you want to take it a little bit further, bend your left leg and grab it with your right arm. And perhaps open the right shoulder, lift the heart out. And slowly release. Walk your foot back towards the center. Now lift the left knee up, open the left foot out, and your right palm goes from the inner side of the right leg, and you lift up the left arm towards the ceiling at first. Perhaps now lift your body a little bit higher, and I want you to move your left arm along the left ear. Stretch the whole left side of the body, but also try to open the right knee a little bit more outwards. Breathe and hold. If this is too hard for you, again, you can put yourself higher using the props, the blocks. It's up to you. You just adjust your position. Great. Left palm goes back on the floor. And we move to plank. You can move your hips from left to right if you want to. And inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes up, open the hip. And with exhalation, move the left foot between the palms. And put your right knee on the floor. Again, we'll stay here first just to get the hips accustomed to it. Bounce a little bit, few times. Down. And now it's time to move again to the wall. Okay. And lift yourself up. And hold. Long deep breaths. Let it out. Let the stiffness go away. Again, do not forget to tilt the tailbone forward for a greater stretch. Really try to go deep into the quad. Hold and breathe. Let's move the palms on the floor. Left foot goes forward. So we can again sink the hips down and forward. And open the hip flexors a bit more. Again, who wants to, you can lift your arms up and stretch even more. Okay, palms go back on the floor and let's walk away back to the front. We stay here, lift up to high lunge, and again at the same time tilt the tailbone forward and send the heel towards the back of the room. Hold, breathe, work it, work it, work it, work it. Really try to get as much out of this exercise as possible. Palms go back on the floor, knee on the floor, and we'll move with our forearms to the floor. Again, try to keep the left knee closer to your body at this moment. Walk back up and walk your foot to the left side of the mat, and your left leg falls out and away from your body to the left side. Push it a little bit further with your left palm and breathe. Again, if you want to push it further, lift the right leg up, grab it with your left arm, and open the left shoulder out, and your heart is opening out. Well done. Slowly release the foot. Walk your foot back to the center. Left arm goes from the inner side of the left knee. And lift up the right foot. Open it. First, we lead our arm towards the ceiling. Let's lift our body up a little bit and move the arm along the ear. Again, try working and prolonging the right side of the body, keeping the leg active, the arm reaching out to the front. And at the same time, do not forget about the left knee, slightly trying to open to the left side. Great. Let's put the palm back on the floor and let's stay here. Just turn your left foot to Skandasana, like so. Okay, we'll be playing here a little bit, it's my favorite. So, we just first move from one side to another. In the Skandasana position, left, Shift to the other side. Try to have the foot that is straight always flexed. If you cannot keep the heels on the floor at this moment, just keep the heels off the floor, it's fine. Now we will add one more thing, and that is sitting down on the floor with our bum and lift back up. Shift, sit down, and lift back up. And shift, sit down. Of course, if you cannot lift yourself without using the hands, then try to help yourself a little bit with the arms, but just a little bit, so the hips are really trying to do the work. So keep on going a little bit more. Last one. This is a nice work for the hips, and we'll stay up in a goddess pose. So our toes are facing out, our knees are actively pushing away from each other, opening. We stay here, hold, put the palms in front of your chest, and really try to engage your legs. And try to actively push the knees outwards. Try to open them as much as possible. And hold. If you want to, you may close your eyes. Feel the connection with the ground. You can go a little bit lower. And arms go on the floor. Heel toe your feet closer. And we finish here in the squat. Well, not finish. We'll meet each other here in this pose. Breathe and hold. Now try to think how this squat felt at the beginning of this exercise and how it feels now. It should be definitely easier at this moment. Again, try to prolong the spine. Show the heart, pull it out. And we sit on the floor. Great! Now I want you to put your legs into 90 degrees angles. So 90 degree, 90 degree. And what we'll be doing is we'll be lifting, simply lifting the right leg at this moment. So our knees are facing to the left side, and we'll be lifting the right leg up, just like so. Try not to lean backwards too much, because then you're not engaging the right muscles. Try to keep straight, and we'll be lifting for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Keep the left leg where it is, 90 degrees, and just swing the right leg behind. Okay, this might be very, very tough for some people. Especially if you keep the left leg 90 degrees. But try to stay here, try to square your hips forward and down towards the mat. If it's hard for you and you're high, you can use the support of your hips, or even you can put the block under your hip if it's way up. Okay, hold here and breathe. Really try to square the hips. So at this moment, left hip is pulling a bit backwards and the right hip forward. Inhale, exhale out. Good. Let's move our foot closer to our body, so that allows us to move over the bent leg into the lying position. Let's get here a bit comfortable, if it's possible. Long deep breaths. Let the tension go away. If you wish to stay in this position for longer, pause the video, stay here, and then resume. We are gonna continue right now further. So lift back up, swing your right leg to the front, and we'll switch the legs. So, like so. And again, 90 degrees angle, and we'll be lifting up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Stay with your right leg where it is and swing the left leg behind. Adjust yourself. Again, I'm gonna help myself with the blocks, otherwise it's very hard for me to keep the hips square. And hold. Okie dokes. Let's put the right foot closer to your body, so it will allow us to lean and fall over the right leg. And breathe it out. If the hips area is super tight for you, it's a good idea to Imagine how you are sending your breath into this area. So once you breathe in, you imagine sending the breath, sending the needed oxygen to this part of the body. And you can see it expanding as you breathe in and releasing as you breathe out. Again, as I said before, if you wish to pause the video, stay in this position for longer, please do so. And we'll lift back up and swing the left leg back to the front. Let's move to the next deeply opening pose, which is called fire logs. And I bet someone can definitely experience fire doing this pose. So what to do here is to take let's start with the left ankle. We'll put it on top of the right knee. So ankle above the knee. And the shins here are parallel to each other. So when you see and look from above, you can see this perfect isosceles triangle. Okay, flex your feet to protect your knees and slowly push the left knee closer to the right ankle. Try to open the hips. Breathe. This is very intense pose. For some people, it might be very uncomfortable. You may be as well like this, and it's totally fine. Everybody is different. Everybody needs time to open himself differently. So just breathe. Let it go. If you feel like this is very easy for you, you can move and touch the ground with your forearms like so. And just stay here and breathe. Slowly exit the pose, and of course we do it on the other side. So this time right ankle on top of the left knee. Again, make sure your shins are it's the wind. You have open window. So the shins are parallel to each other in one line. Flex your feet and slowly push the right knee down. Long deep breaths. Let it go. Again, those who are more open can move to the forearms and stay here. Slowly roll out from this position. And we will do my favorite baby. I call it like holding a baby. And so I want you to grab your foot like so, like a baby, really. And try to push the right foot closer to your body. And at the same time, do not round the spine, but try to keep it straight so the leg is pushing, getting closer to the body. At the same time, we are not having the foot folded like this, but rather lifted up. And breathe. If you want to, you can wiggle from side to side, really like a baby. If you cannot grab your hands together like me, it's fine to have it like this. Yeah, it's totally okay. Just keep pushing your leg closer. Okay, release to the other side. And again, straight spine, left leg pushing towards the body. Breathing, staying here, present at this moment. We are almost at the end of the class, so enjoy the last moments on the mat. And release. The last thing, engaging asana we are gonna do is a butterfly pose. Sorry, last two. It's a butterfly and then it will be diamond. So put your feet together, close to your body, and try to open the knees closer to the floor. And you can wiggle them up and down. Again, try to push your chest out, straight spine, and hold. Okay, and last thing, as I promised, will be a diamond shape, so stay where you are. I'm just gonna turn, and with our legs we create like this diamond shape. And it's the same like butterfly, so you leave your knees falling towards the floor. This time it should be easier to send them closer to the floor. Grab your feet and just try to fold forward and hold. Release. And now it's time for our well-deserved Shavasana. So let your body release on the floor. Your feet fall a bit away from each other to the side. Turn your palms towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and observe how your body feels. Perhaps you can focus on the hip area. if it feels tense or relaxed. Send your awareness to your head. Send your awareness to your right arm, to the left arm. Move your awareness across the chest, through the belly, all the way to the right leg. And finally, move your awareness to your left leg. You can keep observing your body as long as you want to. Stay here. I'm gonna say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.